Welcome back. This is the Whiskey Couch in sunny South Africa. My name is GUSTAV MULLER, and in this video I am reviewing the third in this mini series of Irish whiskies that I'm reviewing and doing food pairings on. So number 3 today. I've already reviewed the West Cork 10-year-old single malt and the Green Spot single pot still. Today it's the Redbreast 12-year-old single pot still, and then there's one left, which is the Tullamore Dew 14-year-old single malt. The Redbreast was first bottled in the early 1900s. It is produced at the Middleton Distillery, same as the Green Spot. That is the old Middleton Distillery, that is the new one. And it is currently owned by Irish Distillers, part of the Pernod Richard group, if I'm not mistaken. Difference between single malt and single pot still, of course. Single malt whiskey produced of malted barley only, and single pot still produced at a single distillery with malted and unmalted barley. The Redbreast 12-year-old, the 21-year-old is of course one of my favorite whiskies. Bottled at 43%, there we go, that's the bottle. And it's matured in ex-Bourbon casks, and a big proportion is matured in ex-sherry casks. 43% ABV. The name Redbreast comes from the red robin. There's a picture on the gift box, and it says here at the back, the robin redbreast is the only bird which sings continuously throughout the dark Irish winters and is one of the very few small birds that choose to winter in Ireland. It is this enduring spirit which inspires its namesake, the Redbreast whiskey. There we go, the gift box with a whole lot of information there, and the front right there. Good, 43%. I think this is the first mini-series that I'm doing where all the whiskies are 43% alcohol by volume. All of the other mini-series, each bottle was sort of different in terms of the alcohol by volume. There we go, look at that, a burnished gold color, so one can clearly see the ex-sherry cask influence in this whiskey from Ireland. Triple distilled, of course. I'm getting green barley on the nose. Rich, fruity nose. Some toasted wood. Sweet. A little bit of a spiciness. And then vanilla and sherry. Sweet fruits. Complex nose. Every time you nose it, there's something new that you discover. Wonderful. This whiskey, of course, got a whopping 96 out of 100 from Jim Murray and the Whiskey Bible. So a very high scoring single pot still whiskey. Full body texture, rich, smooth, creamy, a wonderful mouthfeel, some oak spices, fresh fruit and dried fruit. I'm getting a lot of dried fruit, raisins, coconut, a warm feeling, Sweet, sherry, honey, fruitcake with custard, toasted wood and licorice. More spices, a little bit of ginger and cinnamon and pepper perhaps. Figs. This dram has got a very long finish for me. Complex and creamy with chocolate now appearing on the palate. Peppery spice, caramel custard. What a complex whiskey. And fruitcake. Let's see what a drop of water will do to this. I must say, this is quite an impressive whiskey. Very impressive. Lots of oiliness with the water. Softer nose after the water. More rounded, more vanilla. Bit of dried fruit. Smooth vanilla, more dried fruit, more spices. Peppery spices. What will be my summary for this whiskey? Summary for Redbreast 12-year-old. I think fruitcake with thick custard, dusted with pepper spices. It is very similar to the Green Spot, but for me this whiskey is a bit more full-bodied, more complex and a bit more enjoyable. The price in South Africa is 700 Rand from what I could find out. In the UK, 43 pounds, and in the US around $60. If you want to pair this whiskey with a food snack, then I would recommend that you connect with your food snack with the fruitiness in this whiskey, the dried fruit, the fruit cake, the chocolatey flavors, the creaminess. So something like chocolate, dark chocolate will work well. A fruity dessert, mango or ginger dessert, cheese with mango and ginger in, like I suggested for the Green Spot, or fruit cake with custard and perhaps a bit of berry sauce on top could work well. For today, I have chosen to go the fruity route. So I have got a tropical fruit dessert, very light, very smooth tropical fruit dessert with mango, and I even have a slice of fresh mango right on top here, and I'm gonna see if the fruity route for your flavor companion for this whiskey is gonna work. Light, smooth, fruity. What an interesting pairing. It makes this whiskey so creamy that you cannot believe. It makes it even smoother. The creaminess. Wow, this is so incredibly interesting. But I also have fruitcake. I just wanted to see, out of interest, what will fruitcake do? So I've got a tiny piece of fruitcake here with cherries and raisins. Dried cherry, dried raisin. Let's see how this works. Very different. Wow, this brings out the spiciness out of the whiskey. It mellows it down a bit. Wow, what is my... I would give the fruitcake a 3.5 as a pairing, but the light, fruity, smooth dessert Definitely a 4 to a 4.5 out of 5 as a pairing for this whiskey, which is a price I thought that the fruitcake would work better. How interesting is this? Thank you very much for watching and joining me. Thank you for subscribing and recommending your friends to this channel, and I will see you soon for the fourth one in this mini series on Irish whiskies. Until then, sláinte.